Love means many things. It's more than just a word. It writes every book you've ever read, every poem you've ever heard, recalling of romance, tale of fantasy, the way each story sings. Love means many things. Love means many things. It's more than just a dream. It's in every sound you've ever heard, every sight you've ever seen. Thunder in the sky and sunlight through the trees. How winter fades to spring. Love means like a net cast in the water that tries to catch a wave. There is no containing of its wonder. It has no one true name. Love means many things. Life's greatest mystery. It's in every beating of a heart, the rolling of the sea. Some may use equations to find its boundary. More questions this only brings. Ooh. Love means many things. Love means many things.
Thank you, Aiden. And good morning, everyone. Welcome to our final service of 2021. Good morning to all of you joining in with us this morning and at the Global Truth Center, Toronto. Our theme for December is illumination. And to make something clearer and brighter for you in your own mind, opening your heart to the light that is within each and every one of us. And these days, these coming days between Christmas and New Year's, is a time to spend contemplating what it means to live our lives from a deeper place, integrating our mind, our body, and soul. And given all that we have experienced over the past year, I invite you through this next hour to tune in to that place within your heart that is filled with more love, compassion, and the recognition of our oneness with all of humanity, and to let go of the illusion that we are separate, alone, insignificant, or unworthy. For if we live as we have lived in the past, then our future will simply be more of the same. Yet, if we choose to live in a greater consciousness of love, opening our hearts to the infinite possibilities that are awaiting us, to go to a deeper level of forgiveness and that commitment to love, we will play a part in bringing peace and harmony to the world. So I invite you to join us in this Taizé service. It's music and spoken word this morning. We have Aidan Farrell, Pierre Gautreau, Nathan Aswell as our wonderful musicians. And we have Judy Southern, Lena DeSanto, and Nick Michelli joining us for our spoken word. And so open your hearts for this next hour. See where it takes you.
I live, I breathe, I give and receive. I laugh and love. I'm a part of what's here and being, what's still to be seen. I live, I breathe, I love, love, love. I live, I breathe, I love. I am, I feel, heard and healed. I sing and play, live every day to be and see the best parts of me. I live and breathe, I love, love, love. I live, I breathe, I love. I live, I breathe, I love.
Thank you, Pierre. And as we take a breath into our own heart space, to breathe in, to love, to live fully, I invite you all to place your hands over your heart and breathe into your heart space in this place of giving and receiving. As we drop down into our heart space, know that each one of us has within us the capacity for everything, everything. We can be kind, we can be unkind, we can be generous, we can be defensive, we can be loving, we can be angry and fearful. What we are not is lacking in the power of choice. Whatever we choose to think, whatever we choose to be, will determine the world that each one of us experiences. It's up to each of us to accept the light that is within the infinite creative power of infinite love and the gifts of expression that emerge from it. And so, as you breathe into your heart space, ask yourself, what subtle changes within yourself will create a momentous change in the world next year? May this be the day when we consider the possibility that there just might be, as a matter of fact, there is another way for us to think and thus be in the world. What if we were all to be love?
Happiness in life, to love and be loved, love and be loved. Being deeply loved gives you strength, loving someone deeply gives courage to love. Being deeply loved gives you strength, loving someone deeply gives courage to love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides, to love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides, to deeply love gives you strength, to have the sun from both sides, to love deeply love gives you strength, to love the someone deeply gives courage to love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides, to love and be loved is to love the sun from both sides. Being deeply loved gives you strength, having someone deeply gives courage to love. Deeply loved gives you strength, loving someone deeply gives courage.
These are words from Ernest Holmes. Today I lift up my consciousness to the light, and I know that spirit comes in. And today I keep this inner light, this candle of spirit, trimmed and burning. And I know there is a divine radiance emanating from everything. And I know that in this light, which emanates from the very center of everything, there is no darkness. In this light, I shall see the light. In moments of deepest realization, the great mystics have sensed that one life flows through all, and that all are some part of that life. They have also seen substance, a fine, white, brilliant stuff, forever falling into everything, a substance indestructible and eternal. And it is at such times of complete realization that they have been blinded by the light. A new light is coming into the world. We are on the borderline of a new experience. The veil between spirit and matter is very thin. So I'd like you now take a moment and in your mind's eye, imagine a beautiful altar made of light. Go to the altar and leave all that you no longer need or want on it. That's right, today is the day to let go and let God. When you are finished putting all your pain and all the unwanted memories, shame and guilt, everything you no longer need on the altar, watch that altar of light absorb it all. Watch all of it become light. Now look down and see a shallow pool of beautiful light at your feet. Step in and let the light fill you up. Let it fill all the spaces that once held all the stuff that you just left behind. And when you feel complete, step out of the pool and step into your light. Let yourself be renewed. You are a light. We are a light in the world. Namaste.
I am light, I am light. 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 I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light, 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 I am light. I am not mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am
Light is one of the most universal and fundamental symbols. It is the spiritual and the divine. It is illumination and intelligence. Light is the source of goodness and the ultimate reality, and it accompanies transcendence. The light we seek is within us. It's shining to us and through us. Rather than react to the fear that appears as darkness, it is our spiritual mission to bring divine light to everything and everyone through our mere presence. Pure light includes the full spectrum of every color, known and unknown. Ralph Waldo Emerson says this: "From within and from behind, a light shines through us upon things and makes us aware that we are nothing, but the light is all." And here is a poem, "I am the light of the world." The opening lines of the poem are an allusion to famous saying of C.S. Lewis, which is now carved on his memorial. "I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in the darkness, but shall have the light of life." John 8:12. I see your world in light that shines behind me, lit by a sun whose rays I cannot see. The smallest gleam of light still seems to find me, or find the child who's hiding deep inside of me. I see your light reflected in the water, or kindled suddenly in someone's eyes. It shimmers through the living leaves of summer, or spills from silver veins in leaden skies. It gathers in the candles at our vespers. It concentrates in tiny drops of dew. At times it sings for joy, at times it whispers. But all the time it calls me back to you.
I release anything and everything that no longer serves my unfolding good. I release anything and everything that no longer serves my unfolding good. Anything and everything. Anything and everything.
Today I'm guided by the wisdom of God in everything I think, say, or do. Since there's nothing large or small to the infinite, there's nothing in my experience beyond its actions. I affirm the presence of this wisdom and accept knowledge in everything and every endeavor. I allow this light inside me to guide me in every circumstance. In this knowledge, I now know how to plan my life and direct my path, because divine intelligence is doing this for me by doing it through me. There's no uncertainty or confusion. The divine spirit always knows what to do and how to do it. So I'm always guided by this inner light in the successful achievement of my good desires. My every thought, act, and purpose is guided by this wisdom.
I release anything and everything that no longer serves my unfolding good. I release anything and everything that no longer serves my unfolding good. Anything and everything. Anything and everything. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love.
Okay, I'd like to read a poem by Rumi. Is my sound coming over okay now? This is called The Sunrise Ruby. In the early morning hour, just before dawn, lover and beloved wake and take a drink of water. She asks, "Do you love me or yourself more? Really, tell the absolute truth." He says, "There is nothing left of me. I'm like a ruby held up to the sunrise. Is it still a stone or a world made of redness? It has no resistance to sunlight." This is how Halaj said, "I am God," and told the truth. The ruby and the sunrise are one. Be courageous and discipline yourself. Completely become hearing and ear, and wear this sun ruby as an earring. Work. Keep digging your well. Don't think about getting off from work. Water is there somewhere. Submit to a daily practice. Your loyalty to that is a ring on the door. Keep knocking, and the joy inside will eventually open a window and look out to see who's there. Gratitude, an original poem. I am walking in a land of bountiful excess. My life flows on in self-determination, transforming fear and doubt in the perfect light of love blessing and releasing limitation. There is wisdom in the creatures of the ever-changing land, the perfect whole embodied in each part. The lighted path unfolds, showing signs along the way that attune me to the wisdom of my heart. There's a meeting of our minds, a connection of our hearts, your greatness shining out there like a star. Creation now revealing as we share our hopes and dreams, sending sacred healing near and far. Children bringing light and joy and brightening our lives. Our future is the vision in their eyes. What mystery will they show us as their special gifts unfold? What world of peace and justice will arise? In a world of understanding, all places are my home. With gratitude, I bless my dwelling place. We truly are one family. We stand on common ground. One world united in a grand embrace. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. As we take the words that have been spoken here this morning and we allow them to wash over us and wash through us, and to embrace the light, to breathe in with ease, and to recognize we have the power to cultivate a form of daily activism that can change our circumstances and change the world. Let us, as Nick so beautifully said in his poem, give thanks for our blessings, not only in this moment, all the blessings that are ready and waiting to show up in our mind, in our life. Our mind, body, and soul are the ultimate creative team, and our mind is like electricity. A house can be wired for it, but if there aren't any light fixtures, what good does that do? Our mind is wired for expansion, for evolution, for every creative inspiration that comes through us. If our consciousness is the electricity, then yes, we are the lamps. It doesn't matter what the size of the lamp is, or its shape, or its design. All that matters is that it gets plugged in. It doesn't matter who we are or what our gifts are. All that matters is that we are willing to be of service to ourselves and for the highest and best good of all, to love only, forgive everything, and remember who we are. Our willingness, our conviction, our commitment to love only gives each and every one of us miraculous power. Lamps without electricity cast no light, and electricity without lamps cast no light either. Together, however, they cast out all darkness and bring light to the world. May each of us bring out light. May each of us allow our light to illuminate the world that we create, breath by breath, moment by moment. Let's see how beautiful we can make it. This is my challenge to myself and to each and every one of you. Let's see how beautiful we can make it. Let's see how kind we can be. Let's see how much deep inner connection we can foster. Let's see how much healthier we can become by using our own inner power, our own innate wisdom to guide us. Let's learn more about these innate powers invested in us. Let's learn how to use them. Let's see how openly we can live and how much we can love. It is like jumping off a cliff and trusting that that heart of unconditional love will be there to catch us. So let's learn to love even more. As Rumi said, let the beauty we love to be what we do. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds, and I would say thousands of ways, an infinite number of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Our essence, the very breath of life, spirit within us, is like a magnet that draws all things into divine right order. I am, you are, we are the light within, which illuminates all life, and the energy that lifts us above all conditions. It is a power through which we rise into revealing the light within in a greater way than we have ever witnessed before as we move into 2022.
Let go, walk on. 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 When I let go of what I am, walk on. I become what I might be. Walk on. When I let go of what I have, walk on. I receive what I need. Walk on. Let go, walk on. Let go,
We have within us a power that is greater than anything we shall ever contact in the outer, a power that can overcome every obstacle in our life and set us safe, satisfied, and at peace, healed and prosperous, in a new light and in a new life. You are an eternal being, now on the pathway of endless unfoldment, never less but always more yourself. Life is not static, it is forever dynamic, forever creating, not something done and finished, but something alive, awake, and aware. There is something within you that sings the song of eternity.
One who has learned to love all people will find plenty of people who will return that love. Let us waste no further time looking for the secret of success or the key to happiness. Already the door is open, and whosoever will may enter. We are all thinking, willing, knowing, conscious centers of life. We are surrounded by, immersed in, and there is flowing through us a creative energy of pure potentiality. If you will start right now with the idea of universal and eternal goodness uppermost in your mind, talk only about the good and see with the mind's eye every, everything and everybody is good, then you will soon be demonstrating all kinds of good.
Nature will not let us stay in any one place for too long. She will let us stay just long enough to gather the experience necessary to the unfolding and advancement of the soul. This is a wise provision, for should we stay there too long, we would become too set, too rigid, too inflexible. Nature demands change in order that we may advance. There is a power around you that knows and that understands all things. This power works like the soil. It receives the seed of your thought and at once becomes or begins to operate upon it. It will receive whatever you give to it, and it will create for you and throw back at you whatever you think into it.
As I speak these words in the first person present tense, I recognize that each one of us is a center of conscious mind, a point of love, life, wholeness, beauty, abundance, truth, and action. Life is divinely guided and guarded into right action. Everything, everything I do, say, or think is stimulated by that power of love. There is a power in this word that I speak that is directing continuous right action into my life. Spirit, consciousness animates everything that I do, say, or think. I choose to be happy, well, and filled with the very breath of life that breathes me. I live in the spirit of truth, and I am conscious that the spirit of truth lives in me as it does in each and every person, moving forward in a pointed direction to evolution. I know, and I know that I know. As it is with light, so it is with life. And so it is.
So
There's a place where your heart can rest easy, where fields are green and us children go to play, where the troubles of tomorrow dissolve in joy today. Maybe we're not so far, but only a breath away. A timeless place, and one you might remember, where no one frets about counting down the days, a place you used to visit before hardened you became. Maybe it's not so lost, but only a breath away. You'll find your way back when you forget to make a list, when you smell a summer flower or a laugh escapes your lips. You'll see it when you stop to pause and look above. You'll feel it when you gaze upon the face of one you love. And in this place, you'll find peace upon your pillow. When you rest your head at the dimming of the day, where what would seem impossible is real in every way. Maybe we're not so far, but only a smile, only a tear, only a song away. Maybe we're not so far, but only a breath away.
Thank you so much, Aiden. And I want to say thank you to our guests this morning, Judy, Lena, Nick, and our musicians, Pierre Gautreau, Nathan Aswell, and Aiden Farrell. And to know that, wow, we can come together in one service like this is, I'm so very grateful that this is an opportunity. I'm so very grateful for each and every one of you that tuned in, and I've been watching your comments on the chat, and thank you so much. I'm glad that you were able to be with us this morning. And as we move into this week of transition from letting go of 2021 and into 2022, the nights get shorter and the days get longer and brighter, and may we allow our hearts to let our lights shine through, just open them up and to embody all that goodness that each and every one of us is. And so again, thank you so much for joining in. And to take us out is our final musician for this morning, Pierre Gautreau.
again. Holding to the hopeful view of better days ahead. The hope of better days. Holding to the hopeful view of better days ahead. The hope of better days. Holding to the hopeful view of better days ahead. The hope of better days ahead. The hope of better days.
Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Thank you for joining in this morning. Much love to you. We will see you in 2022. Happy New Year to you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Love to you all.
That was
Bye.
great.
What
Aiden.
an honor to be
Awesome.
a part of this morning.
Oh, you guys were
Yeah.
great. Aiden.
Awesome. You were all awesome.
Every